In this video, we're diving into some of the funniest and most shocking moments where overconfident guys thought they could take down professional female fighters, only to get humbled in the best way possible. First up, a lightweight female fighter steps into the ring against a massive opponent, a guy who outweighed her by nearly 400 pounds. But here's the crazy part. Despite being just 139 pounds, she completely humiliated the 529-pound giant, sealing the win with a first-round knockout.
Свое мнение в комментарии. А на этом все. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк под видео. Всех обнял. До встречи в следующем выпуске.
Up next, UFC fighter Miesha Tate takes on 4 overconfident challengers, one after another.
Okay, ready? All right. Ready.
And as expected, every single one of them got taken down with ease. No surprises here. Miesha completely dominated, dropping them at will.
Show me now.
But here's the craziest part. If you look closely, she's smiling the entire time. No mouth guard, no stress. That's how little of a threat these guys were to her. Emily the Showstopper, a young, insanely talented BJJ fighter. Meanwhile, her opponent, just another overconfident guy with zero real fighting skills, aside from an inflated ego.
Don't let him take you down, though. Yeah, pull. Establish your grips and pull. Yes, get your grips and then pull. Hey, look. You don't want that pump. You don't top with that. Yes. Oh, triangle. Top with that. Yes. Oh, triangle. And chill. Relax. Get your point. Live toes for me, Miss Emily. Live toes.
From start to finish, Emily dominated. He was stuck on defense, completely overwhelmed, and in the end, she sealed the deal with a picture-perfect triangle choke, leaving no doubt about who the real fighter was.
Pull. There you go. Lock it up, triangle. BNSD triangle, yes?
Yes, lock that triangle.
Hey, relax, like 20 seconds.
Come on, Emily, keep her tight.
Oh, no. Left knee into his head. Armbar. Armbar.
Pull it.
Right there, curl that thumb up.
The next overconfident fool learned his lesson the hard way, eating a brutal short right hook from none other than UFC fighter Germaine Durandamy. Safe to say, it did not end well for him. What happens when a professional female boxer faces off against a clueless guy who's never been in a real fight? The answer? Just watch Danielle Wolf versus Alex Monaco, and you'll see for yourself. Up next, a U.S. Army personnel steps into the arena, thinking he could take on a professional female fighter. But just like the others, he met the exact same fate. The pro fighter waited patiently, picked her moment, then unleashed a flurry of punches, forcing him back against the cage, completely overwhelmed. This next intense showdown between a male and female fighter delivered some seriously exciting action. Early on, the male fighter took control, bringing his opponent to the ground and using his grappling skills to lock in a submission attempt. But the female fighter wasn't backing down. She launched a strong counterattack, turning the tide in her favor. Then came the game changer.
She slammed her opponent onto the canvas, locking them into a prolonged ground battle.
The referee eventually stepped in to reset the fight in stand-up mode. But it didn't take long before she executed another powerful slam, proving she was in total control. And then there's this guy, so overconfident. He actually claimed no woman could ever beat him in an MMA fight. Yeah, he found out the hard way. Stepping into the cage with Tara LaRosa, he was completely outclassed, and when she locked in a submission hold, he had no choice but to tap out. Now, let's shift our focus to Ronda Rousey, former UFC bantamweight champion and one of the most dominant female fighters in MMA history.
Yeah, available at abc.com now if you guys
There you
want.
go.
There you go. What was it like to be in a chokehold?
Back in 2015, Rousey made a surprise appearance in an arena alongside comedian Tom Kelly. And as expected, things went exactly how you'd imagine. Kelly was completely humiliated. But hey, at least he walked away with a valuable lesson in real fighting.
She stopped the fix her hair once. That was it.
The truth is, Rousey is skilled enough to handle plenty of guys her size, as long as they're not professionally trained fighters. Just ask Aaron True, host of True MMA, who learned this the hard way. We see a similar situation unfold in this street fight. A big guy versus a professional female fighter. For nearly a full minute, the guy is in pure survival mode, struggling under a relentless barrage of brutal punches. He barely manages to land a single clean strike, completely overwhelmed by her skill and speed.